I can look either way. Yeah, sure. I'll look. I'll go right down the middle here.
I bring my stilts today.
Ready for water before this one. I said you were question about the town yesterday. In all the environments I've been with, I've seen you or been with you, I've never seen a reaction like that or a comment like that. I guess really quickly, what are your thoughts on how you
Well, you know, town halls are very important. I've done almost 100 in-person town halls since I've been elected. It's a way that we communicate with the community. You know, unfortunately, what we saw in San Angelo was a group of people that didn't want to do anything other than just harass and heckle. They weren't there to actually learn about the legislation that we're passing. That they had no intent of being respectful. That's not this community. They don't represent the majority of the community here, which, regardless of what side of the aisle people sit on, people are respectful in the Concho Valley. People are respectful in San Angelo. And that's what I love about this community, is that you can have differences of opinion and talk through them. That's not what we saw yesterday, but we will still do town halls. We will still get the information out. It's really important. And like I said, out of almost 100, that's the only one that has gone in a direction that was that way.
You started with flooding today and I've seen you here over the past couple of weeks at different times. Have you been able to go into any homes and just see what people are going through firsthand?
You know, I've talked to many people, and just outside their homes, that they have showed me the damage or where the water came up or what they went through or the fact that they needed assistance. So we're very proud to have worked with the federal government to get the disaster assistance that was needed here in not just Tom Green County, but also 8 other counties that I represent. So very important. A lot of people were impacted. It's devastating. And although the national news media didn't necessarily get a chance to cover this area, we fought for it. I'm very proud that FEMA was here. They have been with us. The director has called me multiple times and asked, what do you need? How can we help? We will be by your side. And they have been. It's been incredible.
And when it comes to the legislative session, seeing so many people wanting to help West Texas, what does that feel like for you?
We have an incredible lineup of speakers, people that have driven here from all over Texas, and not just West Texas. One lady drove from Houston to be here, to meet the speakers, to network with leaders out here, to understand the issues. You know, we've already talked about national security issues. We've got the chairman of the Joint Chiefs, General Dan Raisin Kane, who's going to be with us today. So it makes me really proud to be from this area, to represent this area, and to see Angelo State and Goodfellow and so many different agricultural leaders coming together to talk about common interest and how we as a state will move forward.
And it was great to learn that you were from here and you graduated from Central. How is it being back and for really fighting for San Angelo?
I love this community. I was raised here. My family has lived here for a long time, and it really, like I started out with, this is a respectful community, one that wants to raise good citizens, people that are participants in this country, that lead in this country, and that's exactly what happens. So to be able to go to Washington, D.C. and to represent and to cast a vote to help this community, to help West Texas, it's the honor of a lifetime.
The afternoon sessions, some AI tech things. It's funny, Mike Looney just walked by us. I've talked with him about the data centers, some of the future here in San Angelo. Do you see that as the future for San Angelo, just being a tech hub and new business coming into town?
Well, absolutely, and what the Chamber of Commerce is doing to attract good, strong, innovative businesses to San Angelo is really important. But West Texas is going to be at the epicenter of the build-out of AI, of data centers, because we have a couple of things that are needed. Number one, we have land, and number two, we have energy. And it's very close to the source of energy that helps power these centers. There are companies all over the world that are looking to come to West Texas because they know that they can have affordable, reliable energy. AI is here to stay. We need to embrace what it can do for us. And I think you're going to see a lot of activity in this area in the coming years.
This may be my last question, but we're going to focus on ag a lot today here as well. And I've talked with one of my, I guess, friends in agriculture about the screwworm issue. Where do you see that going forward? Do you see, I guess, beef prices continuing the way they have, or an end-all be-all buck stops here situation for the screwworm?
Well, this is an issue I've been leading on for several months now, that we need to get ahead of it. We're pushing the federal government to make sure that they have the resources, that they can allocate the funds to prevent the screwworm from coming up. Unfortunately, our partner to the south, Mexico, has not complied with many of the agreements that we had. That's why this is an issue, because the facilities that we have previously used in Mexico have not been utilized recently. So they need to be a better partner because they have a vested interest in that food supply as well. Our beef producers, for those that produce pork or chicken or any other type of food, for our livestock, our ranchers that are raising sheep and goats as well. This is a big issue. We need to take it seriously, and we're going to make sure that the facilities do get built, that the funding does happen, and that we can make sure that our food supply is safe.
And then I know another big topic was the border. We talked about it yesterday, and it's the first that we started with today. What are you guys doing in Washington that's making sure our border is protected?
Well, number one, President Trump on day one came in and enforced the laws that we had on the books. We didn't have more money on day one. We didn't have new legislation on day one. But we had an executive branch that was willing to actually enforce the laws and to step up to secure the border. And as we heard reported here at the West Texas Legislative Summit, we're going to have 3 months in a row with 0 illegal aliens who have been released into the interior. 3 months in a row with 0. But specifically in the One Big Beautiful Bill, we have appropriated almost $80 billion for the build out of the wall to help reimburse Texas for the losses, almost $11 billion over the past 4 years, for the losses that this state has endured, to hire 3,000 new Border Patrol agents to make sure that the Air and Marine Operations Division, the drones that fly out of Mathis Field, are appropriately resourced. That is something that we have been focused on. So we want the right personnel with the right training and equipment, and to continue to build the things that we need to secure our country. The Intel Committee representative that was here at the West Texas Legislative Summit, when asked, what keeps you up at night? He said, it's my homeland. It's the security of our homeland. So we have to focus on this, and I'm proud to have been leading on this for many years now.
And my last question, what is something people need to be really paying attention to when it comes to what's happening in the legislative branch?
You know, the fact that the Congress was able to come together to pass the One Big Beautiful Bill that secures our border, that helps fund our military, including activities at Goodfellow, that helps our energy dominance continue, and that lowers taxes for every American family, and in the district that I represent, almost $1,400 a year back into families' pockets, back into the economy. Tax provisions that we talked about at the town hall that give the ability for small businesses to thrive. This is a monumental 30, 40, 50-year legacy bill that will help our economic strength. And when every military professional is asked about what the secret weapon is for our military, it's our economy. It's the success of our economy. And what we've done in Washington, D.C. to help our economy, I think is going to increase our national security to levels that we haven't seen yet. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate it.